All right, here I have my nori, my rice. I kind of make my canvas. We're doing Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon, you all know him. Very happy, funny guy. SNL. One of the big things I loved about him is that he always broke character. You know, he always started cracking up during the sketches. It's very authentic, and just showed what a funny guy he is. Also, the Tonight Show. Very pretty big deal. So here I do my squid ink sketch. It's just a map. I try to get all the lines in so I know where to put the fish exactly. I try to do it as light as possible so it doesn't blend into the fish and get it mucky, just kind of dirty looking. So here I'm using hamachi, which is a yellowjack. It's a very buttery fish. It's very common, used in every sushi bar you go to. Durable. You can do a lot with it. Rolls, different types of sashimi, nigiri. It's a very versatile fish. A lot of different flavors can go in with it. So here I'm molding, doing a lot of molding work here with Jimmy. He's a happy guy, very funny, so fun portrait to do. Here I'm working his neck, just molding around his nose, trying to get that hamachi in there. It's a lot of sculpting that goes into these portraits, mostly sculpting. So here I'm using octopus for his eye. I use octopus in most of my portraits. It's just very moldable. It's got that really white color. And also his teeth, which I sculpt off camera, and I love doing them. They're a lot of fun. He's got really white teeth anyways in real life, right? So most of these Hollywood guys, they do whatever they have to do to get those snappers as bright as possible for the camera. So it works absolutely well. Here I'm coloring with some squid ink, just trying to get the darks and lights in there so I can start my shading on the portrait. So I'm using a little eel sauce right here around his laugh lines. Eel sauce, very sweet. It's like a teriyaki sauce. It's used on a lot of rolls. Just such a great sauce. And ube sauce, which is a purple yam. I use it for a lot of different darks, lights that have like a red or purple color, like in the skin tone. So squid ink, ube sauce, they go very well together, and I get pretty much all my colors with those two sauces. I use a little char siu, which is a Chinese barbecue for his lip, which I'm doing right here. And it's just, you gotta be careful not to make it look like he has lipstick on, but it works well. So here I'm just touching around his mouth, trying not to get it on his teeth, because his teeth are really white. One little speck of that on his teeth just won't look right. So working around his mouth here. And one of my favorite, I'm a big Red Sox fan, so I love Fever Pitch, good movie. Been in a lot of rom-coms. You guys all know Jimmy. I don't have to explain too much. He's a big shot. So here, eel sauce, shading, working around his eyes, trying to get those sparkly eyes he's got. Especially with the rice grain here, that adds to it. Put it right in the middle of his pupil. It adds a little bit photorealistic look. Just touching, I'm very anal about how I position it in the portrait. So I got the shakiest hands. I drank 3 cups of coffee a day, all right? Maybe 5. But so I'm always trying to get those in there. Having 3 kids, works 60 hours a week. Well, you need coffee, right? So here I'm using daikon radish for his hair and yamagobo. It's marinated. I marinated with eel sauce. Do some of the light colors with just straight up daikon. It's very white, shiny color, so the reflections of his hair, like the highlights, it works well with that. And the other colors kind of blend into it. It works really well. So I'm just touching up his hair here, working his lines on his face, trying to blend everything in, bring him to life really well. And I think I succeeded pretty good here with Jimmy. He was a toughie. So I'm using tuna for a shirt. This is bluefin tuna, my favorite fish in the world. I mean, I love bluefin tuna, especially toro, which is the belly flap of it, which is I think, the greatest sushi on earth. I'm blending it in for his shirt, very moldable. I'm using daikon radish for his the white collar of his shirt. It works very well. For his tie, tuna again, and I'm just coloring it all with squid ink to give him that black suit and tie look. Because that's, pretty much what he wears, just always a suit and tie. He's Tonight Show host, So here we are, touching him up some more. And I smiled a lot during this portrait. It was fun. Here I'm shaking like a leaf, trying to put the whitefish on for reflection on his bottom lip. Just fading it into his lip. The whitefish just kind of settles in and soaks up a little bit. It just shows a little reflection. Around his cheeks, a little more whitefish. Now I'm just touching him up, the rice grains, trying to clean him up a bit for the final shot. Line work in there, and there he is, sushi style, Mr. Jimmy Fallon. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, you'd be doing me a big favor if you'd smash that subscribe button and lighting up that notification bell so you don't miss a beat. Thanks again. Maki Master, out.